I want you to pay attention to the two girls that you see upon the screen right here, Billy. Could you tell me the color of their hair?
Okay, one's hair is black, the other one looks like it's blonde, I guess.
Are you sure about that?
Let's get out of here.
Because I see two. You know, we got a movie coming out this Friday. This movie, you know, we're talking about movies that were supposed to be released in the theaters, but somehow Corona came in and said, "F you." I'm telling movies to stay in the house too. Mm-hmm. And so some of these movies
I run this bitch.
I run this bitch up here. I run Hollywood now. All you movies stay in the house. So some of these movies are doing just that. They're going to other homes. They are not going to the theater. One of the movies that's going to be out this Friday, we're going to be celebrating this right now with our review coming up. One of the first things that they announced, going straight to VOD as something that was supposed to be a huge release, is this film right here.
I'm going to unite the 6 strings. By the end of my world tour, I'm going to turn all the trolls into rock zombies.
Oh my God. Shit. What will happen to these trolls? We can find out at home when it comes out on VOD.
No thanks.
You know, the thing is, a lot of people don't realize that this was ripped off from another movie that was out there called Trollz, man. It's all kicked off from that right there. And a lot of people haven't heard about it, so we want to tell you about this and give this movie the proper credit that is due. Now, before we even start talking about this movie, we have to give you a little bit of a background here. And let's start with your boy Ja Rule.
Oh no!
Yes, oh yeah. I didn't catch that festival on fire.
Let's get back in that tent.
Yeah. I was the one that brought the cheese sandwich. I fed y'all. But yeah, man. A year before my man's involvement in that fiasco, that is known as the legendary Fyre Fest.
That looked just like it had a ball.
I know refugees living better than them.
I'm telling you.
Shit, at least they gave me his crap singles for my shit. But before there was that, he was involved with that dumpster fire known as Fyre Festival. There was a bigger dumpster fire known as Trolland. It's called Trollz with a Z.
Oh,
it has 2 names. The
Are you
movie's
serious?
so good it needed 2 names. Ja Rule plays a troll who befriends a lonely camp kid. It's a shame that people couldn't see this before they went to Fyre Festival, man. We going to a festival by the guy that was in Trollz. If you go to a festival created by the guy that's in Trolland, you deserve to lose your money. And it's funny because Trollland was actually a bigger success than the Fyre Festival. Y'all should have went to Trollland instead of Fyre Festival. This is my second movie from that company whose name spells quality. Yep. The Asylum. And the first time that I was acquainted with the Asylum was with this classic right here, Homeward.
I am an elf. You're an orc.
Now, you can probably tell immediately that is a very shameless ripoff of a movie that you might have just seen.
Ta-da! Oh, that's great. Dad, you look just like I remember.
Now, here's the thing that I want to tell you right here. With Homeward, they had a method with this. With Homeward, what they did was they wanted to come out. They wanted to make sure that they could cash in before Onward, before that movie came out, and before people would realize that they're full of shit. And so all they had, hell yeah. So all they had was the trailer to go by.
Yep.
Unless
the
Pixar,
trailer and the poster.
The trailer and the poster. Like I said, unless Pixar just set up a special screening for the Asylum, which I highly doubt they did.
No.
All they had was this trailer to go by. So, I'm looking at this trailer right here, and you can see they ripped off as much as they could from that. They probably went and looked at the trailer for the first Trollz.
Inside my bones, got that good soul in my feet.
Oh no, we can't do that.
Exactly.
Shit, no, hell no. We can't rip that off. We ain't got none of the resources to do this shit right here.
And the time we spent thinking about whether we could do this, we used up some precious time, so now you got the weekend from Friday to Monday.
What they had were these mutant frog-looking creatures right here in the goddamn box, which they said we're gonna make this shit all colorful, a lot of people, and we're gonna call it a day. Homeward's a terrible movie, no doubt about that. You saw this the other day. Homeward is a horrible film, man. But I gotta tell you, I had fun with it. So I'm watching that, and you're thinking, you know what, man? If I could have fun with Homeward, just think how much I'm gonna have a blast. I'm gonna have a blast watching Trolland.
The Asylum presents.
Ooh.
In all honesty, the shit looks like animation from a 1992 CD-ROM.
Yeah. No, it's terrible. No, it's terrible. And I told you, I lost my virginity on Homeward, and people say, you know what? Your second time is a lot easier.
People are wrong.
People lied to me about virginity, man. My sex lesson did not go the way I was told it would be.
Like, how does it get worse?
I bled way more the second time around. People, let's go ahead and watch this trailer for Trollland, and we will be back with our review.
He makes friends with a human.
This is great. We've got a free morning.
Come on.
I love that troll was originally from Brooklyn. Come on.
You see the way the white kid was walking?
Yeah. Oh, boy. Like he on that shit.
Yeah, that
Walking
shit
like
turned into Harlem Shake.
Yeah, the thing they don't tell you is that the white kid has cerebral palsy. Also, the thing they don't tell you is that all the characters have cerebral palsy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's just the beginning. What you saw right there, Billy.
Yo, come on. The other trolls are waiting for us, homie.
The humans drive us from our homes.
You're wrong about humans. Some are kind.
You notice that cloud just went off by itself?
Yeah, you see his mouth wasn't even moving.
Billy. Oh, Billy.
Billy,
you don't even know. Billy's so innocent.
You wrong about the
Oh, Billy's so innocent.
Come back here.
And raised. Ja Rule,
I want to prove that humans aren't all that bad.
Tion T. Boz Watkins, and Dick Van Dyke.
Apologize later. Running now.
Even Dick Van Dyke laughed at this. He's like, what am I doing?
He's like, whatever.
Okay, this really?
I'm not leaving the house for this
You
shit.
just
you know
showed me
that,
what my character looks like. Oh, man.
That's when he first saw it, too. He was like, what? Oh, I'm glad they left. They ended on a laugh.
Let me start out with some high praise and
All right,
and let me go ahead and give some good criticism right here. I would say this about Asylum, that as shitty as they are, they do try to improve over previous work, because compared to Trollland, Homeward looks like Pixar, Disney, and DreamWorks combined.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
This is the one that makes you rethink watching these bad movies, because I tell you all the time, man, I love these bad movies. I adore this. It's so funny. This shit here, it was a struggle. It is so ugly. It's disturbing. Everyone just looks like they're in pain. Everyone just looks like they're just having constant spasms, man, muscle spasms. You want to shoot all these characters to put them out their misery. This shit isn't.
He's not touching anything.
He's not touching a goddamn. Look at it. And see, that's one of the things with this. Like they just put all these characters on a green screen and just slap them over environments.
Right.
Like they don't have any interaction with these environments at all. You want to put these trolls out of their misery, or you want to call a fucking exorcist, man, because they all look like they're demonically possessed at some point. They, are kids not terrified by this?
I would be.
I'm a 48-year-old man, and I'm horrified by what. It's a fucking horror movie that I'm watching. They got scenes in here with demonic-looking children with just vacant eyes, where they're just wiggling, man, just tremoring. Yeah, they're just writhing, just writhing in pain. The only thing that's missing all of them just looking around. The only thing that's missing is hellfire. All of them. That's like feeding little rabbit demons, man. Like, what the is this? I mean, there are moments where you just and they copy and pasted the out of these characters. Look at this.
What are they doing? Crying or laughing?
I don't know.
They look like ventriloquist dummies.
You thought kids would love this? This is horrifying, and it's worse when you see that they copy and pasted you. This is like those are me. Those are fucking clones. Those are all just like that. Like somebody put me in a booger in a teleportation chamber. Just watching yourself just writhing in pain. It's just they don't give them actions. They just put twitches in them, so there's something moving all the time.
Right.
You actually might think that you're getting into something okay. You can already tell it ain't great. Probably not even good, but it might be just passable. It ain't gonna be the worst thing you ever seen because they start out with these drawings. They start out and the drawings are kind of stylized. Like they're like shitty drawings anyway, but they look stylized.
They frolic in the forest, one with nature, wise in the ways of the woods.
It's like Dick Van Dyke. Can you spit the taffy out your mouth for you? Put your teeth back in before you narrate this
Trolls was a perfect person for them to fuck with.
And you know they try to do it like like Shrek.
You know what? They might that's
how Shrek opens up the first one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which they might be trying to rip off. That's a great point right there.
And those babies look like the what they were like, okay, this is what we want the kids in Shrek 3 to look like.
Here's what really gets to you. There is barely 30 minutes of story in this. Barely 30 minutes of story. And this is an hour and 15 minutes of hell. It's some bullshit story about how trolls, they love to play pranks on humans every year. It's something called Prankapalooza.
Sure, okay.
One human knows that trolls exist. It's a middle-aged man who's a camp counselor dude. They stretched this shit out, so there's moments they just doing shit. You can tell they just doing shit just to make this longer. For the times that there's nothing going on, all you have to do is look at the mistakes in the film. Mm-hmm. All you have to do is just look at all the bullshit that they're doing, all the things that they didn't care less about. It becomes very obvious Asylum didn't give a fuck. They're looking at this and saying, yeah, we know that's messed up. Approved. Next.
Yeah, you figured they'd skimp on a lot of the fundamentals of animation, but you didn't know they would completely give up on lip syncing altogether.
From the very beginning, we told you what this is. From the start, we didn't lie to you. We didn't try to cover up things. We put our worst shit at the beginning, so you know exactly what's going on. Don't come here asking for your money back. You saw this. You saw this look like shit from the very first frame. We are barely a minute into the movie. And they're already showing you we don't give a fuck about lip sync.
Yeah, go. All right, go.
They ain't even moving their mouths, man.
Oh, that's them.
Unless there's
I thought that was a POV shot of two people running up autos.
Oh no! Oh no, my friend, no! Oh no! Unless. And at first I said, unless there's two motherfuckers under the table and we see there ain't nobody around there. Unless there's somebody throwing that voice from the trees or something, they did not give a shit from the beginning. And I like the way that Asylum zoomed in on the shit so they could show you.
Yep.
They said, hey, look, just in case you didn't understand, let us zoom in on this shit.
Yeah, go. All right,
They could have kept it a wide shot.
Oh, yeah. No, they zoomed in on it. No, we want you to know. We don't give a shit.
Also, it sounds like they're fucking.
I mean, shit, listen, 2 minutes into the movie, we already see the camp counselor, we already see this dude, Olaf, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Olaf.
They trying to ride off Disney with these names when they came and make the movie. But, you know, we already see Olaf's mustache sinking into his face.
Irresistible.
Oh, God damn.
That's 2 minutes into the movie. Not only do they not care about lip sync, not only do they not care about clipping, they can give a less about continuity. I want you to pay attention to the two girls that you see upon the screen right here, Billy. Could you tell me the color of their hair?
Okay, one's hair is black, the other one looks like it's blonde, I guess.
Are you sure about that, Billy?
Yeah.
Billy, are you sure?
Let's get out of here.
Because I see two. I just saw two black-haired chicks run away, man.
See when it turned the heads?
One of them running like she got a stick up her ass and she got a piss. Look at this. Shit.
Oh, that is so bad.
Stanky legs.
Yeah, but when they turn their head though, it was like clearly just rewound.
Yeah.
Did you see that, Martin?
Yes.
No, it's people, just in case you thought that, yes, people.
So fucking fast.
People.
They ran away and the hell was the same.
Yes, people, trust your eyes. You did see a dirty blonde and a black-haired chick. And poof, with the power of troll magic, they are both now black-haired chicks running away, having a piss, going to take a shit. There they go. The power of troll magic.
Was that troll supposed to appear too?
No. At this point, I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
I guess not.
Continuity. I told you. Approve. Get this bullshit out of here. I see all the mistakes. I don't give a The movie's supposed to be out tonight. What we got is what we working with. Don't come back in here telling me about mistakes. Yeah, but the movie's not finished rendering. I don't give a spit that shit out. Let's go.
It's so often that's my complaint with these movies that they didn't spend enough time rendering, but they spent no time rendering.
They spent none.
No. Like rendering is not even on the table with this movie.
None. People, when you watch a behind the scenes of the making of a Pixar movie, of a Disney movie, a CGI animated movie, when they show you the behind the scenes and they say, yeah, this is like our second pass at rendering, that is that last pass at Asylum. That's their final pass.
First and last.
That is the last pass over the Asylum. That is what is the first phase of rendering over at Pixar is a complete product over at Asylum. They should. I just saw that. I didn't even notice it when they reversed it. Yeah. I did not even notice. I didn't notice that, man. Wow.
I told you.
You would think that those are side characters, right? Whatever.
Right.
Ain't nobody really paying attention. You know, ain't nothing but ignorant.
Except for everybody. I was gonna say,
yeah,
for everybody.
Yeah, you know, it's probably like a 6-year-old watching this. They ain't paying attention to the side characters. They ain't paying attention to continuity like that. But you would think that when they get to their main characters with Ja Rule,
oh God,
you would think when they get to the main characters that they would do better. Nope, no, hell no.
No time for that.
No. They put a spotlight on it to show you how bad it is. Those side characters are kind of running away a little bit. You know, you get like kind of medium shots and far shots. No, man, with these main characters, they put the camera right up their faces and show you just how bad this shit is. And you would think that there's probably some logic to this. Like Ja Rule, I tell you, man, Ja Rule, he came into this and said, I'm here strictly for a check and my cheese sandwich. That's all I'm here for. Gotta
pay for those cheese sandwiches somehow.
Gotta pay for those cheese sandwiches. I'm here to get paid. I want my $5. He's here to get paid, man. So he don't give a shit. So you would think that because Ja Rule ain't giving them no emotion at all, really, man. I don't think he's that. I ain't saying he's the best actor in the world. But I was gonna say, he's the best actor in the world, but goddamn, he ain't giving them no emotion at all. So, I imagine the animator is saying, well, you know what? If he ain't giving me nothing, that's what you gonna get. Nothing. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Boy, them lips didn't touch each other once.
Oh, God. And he's still smiling.
And he's still smiling. Yeah. I wanted to talk to you out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you out that.
Boy, them lips did not come together to enunciate at all.
Yes. Well, I wanted to talk to you about this.
Jesus Christ.
Let alone the eyes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's intense as Come on, y'all. How much animation do you have to do to make the lips touch each other to make a B sound? God damn. It would be easy to blame Ja Rule for this, man.
And we will.
And you know what? We're going to do it anyway because that's just what you do with Ja Rule. You just blame him, man. Ain't my fault. Yeah, it is.
The way you walk, the way you talk.
Because I'm real. Yeah, you real shit in there.
I'm real.
Yeah. The way you troll, the way you roll, real. You know, it would be easy to sit back and blame Ja Rule because that's what you do. You know, every time Ja Rule says it ain't my fault, it's double your fault. But here's the thing, man. They got your boy Dick Van Dyke in this, and Dick Van Dyke, you can see him right there. He's acting his ass up. That is eager just to leave the house. Look at him.
Yeah.
Corona? What Corona? Look at him.
I told you guys my time was coming.
You made him goofy. I told you guys my time was coming.
Listen to him talk. Tell me how to nail it.
Like he just escaped from the home. They'll never find me. But it'd be easy to blame Ja Rule, but Dick Van Dyke is acting his ass off, man. And the most that they could give him is this monstrosity.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
The most they do is give him this monstrosity right here.
Trolls of the Oswego Warren. Another summer's winding down, and just like the traveling birds, the humans will soon depart.
Even Ja Rule's like, damn, he looks shitty than I do. God damn, I'm glad I ain't the only one.
But he's also looked at him like, wow, now that's acting.
Yeah. If I could just aspire to be that.
Boy, I want you to see this thing is in so much pain. It's trying to, do you notice it's trying to smile? But every time it does, it just goes back to a frown. Yeah, I want you to know this time of year is Trollapalooza. It just hurts. It hurts for him to move his mouth. Look at this. Just in pain, boy. There's a point.
See, I'm the leader of the trolls. See,
yeah, he does look like that.
Like Edward G.
Robinson, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have Trollapalooza, see? We're gonna prank the humans, see? Yeah. We're gonna put the humans, see? Yeah. There's one point that they just gave up on this character right here, and it becomes terrifying. There's a point where this character, his eyes roll to the back of his head, and they never return.
Finn, you're dangerously close to being confined to the Warren.
Like
Jesus Christ, I don't give a
this character just shot heroin. Do you see it? Look at it. Oh, look at him. Oh, yes. That's some good shit.
It's one thing when the animators don't give a but here the characters stop giving a fuck.
Yeah. I mean, those eyeballs, they were barely there to begin with, but they never come back. They never come back.
I thought you were exaggerating. That's horrible.
No, man, I'm not.
And that was acceptable. Just fuck it.
Just fuck it. Approved. This is sad because you got Dick Van Dyke, man. Dick Van Dyke who can act. Dick Van Dyke who comes 100%.
Don't need the money.
Don't need the money. And this is a man that he's worked with the greatest animation studio in the world.
Yep.
He's worked with Walt Disney himself. And now this fool is working with the worst animation company in the world.
You know what? That's what he gets for the accent in Mary Poppins. That's his penance.
Boy. He's like, how many years I gotta pay for that?
When you look at the other trolls, like the acting in the character designs are not that bad. Like they're not great, but like this character right here, the sister troll of Ja Rule right here, she ain't that bad. And they even got like a voice actor. Look, she ain't nobody's
from TLC.
From TLC, T-Bars.
If you use the word acting,
T-Bars from TLC,
or actor one more goddamn time,
okay, I'm sorry.
We don't have a problem.
I'm sorry.
Lose your house, goddamn it! I'm telling you.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm throwing that around a little too loosely. You were correct, sir. Little too loosely, man. You got it right. Slap the shit out of me.
I'm just saying, man, you gotta have more responsibility. They can't just be throwing that word around. You gotta understand
in context. You got two people in here like trying to do something. Dick Van Dyke and T-Bars. First of all, it ain't much she got to work with. She wants to be the head prank bitch and shit.
Why is it with them in pranks too?
They figured that humans like are not worth the time, so all they're worth doing is playing jokes on. They're assholes, but
every time I ask a question, the answer is way dumber than I think it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's some kind of twisted logic of if we don't prank humans, then they'll kill us.
They'll kill us, yeah, something. Hey, welcome to Trolland.
If we don't prank humans, they'll kill us?
They'll kill us. Yeah, we got to get them first.
But if you're only doing is pranking them, then they make them want to kill you more?
It's almost like Israel and the Palestinians fighting each other, except it's trolls and humans. But yeah, it's like this a cycle. You know, who knows? But T-Bar's in this. She's not bad, but man, what they do to her character, they just don't give a about animating that character. Like these designs, for like television, they'd be okay if you animated them right.
Yeah,
like, but yeah, when has Asylum ever done that? They got a part here where T-Bar's character says she's gonna go to sleep. And she lays back, and Martin is right. They ain't got no eyelids. When she lays back and them eyes don't close, and for some reason her hand just starts having a seizure.
Oh, jeez.
Time to take a nap.
The humans slept in tents and were always on the lookout.
Is she falling asleep and summoning a spell? What the f?
You know, but I tell you, oh my God, Martin, you nailed it. You nailed it because that is exactly like one of those CD-ROM games I used to play.
Yeah, this shit is like.
She got back up. She didn't go sleep.
Did you see this shit like that? She fell asleep and her hand just woke up.
But then she hops back up.
It's like she just got.
Was she supposed to be asleep?
I don't know what the f is going on. She fell asleep and got the Holy Spirit.
The humans slept in tents and were always on the lookout. Had their heads on.
Hand got that Evil Dead shit going on. And then there's a point where, for the rest of the film, she just grows 2 eyebrows.
Since you've been saving it up since the last Prankapalooza, when you didn't compete at all.
No, I didn't, Jarvis.
The shit keeps going. Like once that happens, like the eyeballs that disappeared, those eyebrows stay.
When you tricked that kid into getting lost last year, the entire camp.
She ain't even doing nothing in my head. She ain't doing shit.
Oh, I know.
Eyebrows just moving. She ain't doing a goddamn thing.
I'm sorry, I'm focused on his mouth.
I get her eyebrows moving from that dramatic reading that Ja Rule is doing right now.
Yeah, I know. you took that kid to get lost last year.
There are points where there's many scenes where like the kids' hands just turn to claws. Like they got arthritis or something. The hands just permanently formed in the claws. And when they start forming in claws, man, when they start putting them in certain spots, it just looks like the kids are just jacking off.
Well, yeah,
You know, both of them. All of them look like they're just holding them. Invisible dicks right here. This one right here, his hand just sank into his dick.
Hey, nerd.
He's jacking off.
Hey, nerd.
Doing it so hard, it just went into his dick.
You want to finish this? Hey, nerd. You talking to Bugs again?
Who's he looking at? Nobody's next to him.
Nobody.
And don't let them have to pick up anything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'll show you that in a little bit.
I'll show you. Hold on to a steering wheel. Oh
yeah.
My God.
I'll show you in a little bit. Yeah, man. And it's funny because that camp bully that they got right there. It's so weird because the camp bully's side man over here, the camp bully's sidekick or his henchman.
Sidekick with the boss is.
Yeah, with the boss. It's just a big old toddler.
What'd you just say,
Yep.
Braden?
He looks like a baby.
Oh my God. He's not even like in the same like size plane as him.
No, it looks like a toddler. Look at his head. That's a baby head.
Like an experiment went wrong.
Maybe that kid seems like a toddler because of who they have doing the voice. Maybe that kid seems like a toddler because they got a grown ass man doing the voice of the main character, Aiden.
You don't have any friends, Frayden.
My mom and dad wanted me to go to camp.
Because your 30-year-old ass needs to be out the house. That's why.
Because I just turned 42.
Yeah. That's
I do so at first.
that's Jerry O'Connell, man.
Sure is. Just
That's
happy
as a month. They didn't even try to make him sound like a kid. Didn't pitch shift that thing or anything, man.
Nothing.
Yeah, well, you know, my mom wanted me to get out the house. Yeah, because you're 35 years old and you get a job. There's one moment in here, it was like a sigh of relief, man. There's one moment in here where Ja Rule just stops moving, man. He just quits.
You're like, oh, thank God he's dead.
And it's like, yeah, thank God, man. You know what? He stops moving. It still doesn't look normal, but at least he doesn't look like he's in pain or it's not disturbing like it was before.
As I saw you sketching the dragonfly. You didn't have your eyes glued to one of those machines like everyone else. You were different. You were like me. You see nature.
Like, no, ain't nobody
Jesus
like you.
Christ. And what's up with these extreme close-ups?
I don't know, man.
You were different. You were like me. You see nature.
It's just like
he's hypnotizing him.
Yeah, but it's like, we also know it looks like they're at a party and the kid's like, yeah, but you got any more of that coke or what?
Yeah.
That's
that's great,
I hear what
man.
you're saying. That's great. Yeah. But give me another bump or something, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, cool story,
your
bro.
eyes
But
one of
man,
those
can you
machines
score me some
like
coke?
everyone else? You were different.
Really,
You were
listen
like
to my story, man.
Dude, Jesus, I just gave you $20, man. Come on. Shit, every time I buy from this guy, he has to tell me his life story.
This shit, that's just like, thank God he's just not moving. Thank you. I'll take that
His
shit,
head's
man.
still moving though.
I'll take it. His eyebrows, but at
moving.
least he ain't twitching and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll thank God.
He
Just
got
keep
enough of that
still.
little boy though.
I want y'all to look at this box right here. This box right here is more colorful than what we see with these trolls. You know, the designs might be just slightly better, but right behind Ja Rule Troll's feet right here, you see this glorious, colorful Trollland.
Oh, it's little Trolland,
It's
yeah.
little Trollland. And when you look at the movie, you find out where these trolls live. You see that they don't live in none but these dirty ass caves. Like, all they got is these glowing mushrooms here. But other than
They're
that,
like, check out the magic.
yeah, you know, they got a little mood lighting, but it's just a cave. They live in a dirty ass, dingy ass cave. There's a scene they talk about. They build this shit up too, boy. They talking about, hey, we're gonna go see the glow caps, man. The glow caps are amazing. Like, okay, well, maybe we're gonna go see the nice mushroom village that they got, because the glow caps are the shit.
Ooh, glow caps. Are we gonna see the glow caps? And what is a glow cap?
You'll see. You'll love it.
What are the glow caps?
Oh my God, you see the background on it?
Oh yeah, but wait a minute. What
You'll see.
the glow caps? What are these wonderful glow caps they got?
Okay.
These glow caps are just 2 light bulbs behind this man's head.
Oh no.
I thought they were gonna do some real shit, man. I was like, all right, Kroll ain't gonna come on with the come on now. Oh yeah, we coming on. We gonna hope you like light bulbs.
Yeah. You see what the glow caps are. Psych.
Yeah, bitch. You like the glow caps? Too bad. I got your money already.
Yeah. Right back here, fucking.
Martin hit it right on the head, man. These characters' hands are so gnarled and so clawed that they can't even pick up shit. So they ain't got
Can't pick up a goddamn thing.
Can't pick up a fucking thing. So when they go over there and reach for something, they can't hold it. So shit just floats next to their hand when they pick it up. They got a telekinetic power to just pick up things with their gnarled claws.
Ow, 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 ow.
He just controls the notebook with telepathic powers. You see that shit? Did you see this shit?
Ow, 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 ow.
That notebook's like, hey, wait for me. In fact, no, he's like, hey, notebook, wait up for me, man. Slow down. Hey, notebook, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute.
I didn't see that at first.
It's like he's got it on strings, like a marionette.
It's just floating like this.
It's just floating. And notebook left without his ass. You see that shit?
Ow.
Notebook ran off without him. Now, you better come
want to
on.
be in this movie.
Wait. Notebook, wait.
I'm better than this.
Yeah,
I did Shakespeare.
And it's another close-up.
Ow, ow.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the hand going through the bill on the cap.
Oh,
I didn't even see that, Mark. Did the hand go to the bill?
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, Mark, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that shit. Like butter.
Yeah, you just cut through like butter. Ow, ow.
They're about the most
Oh, my
basic
God.
movements. Yeah, man. Like
That's Saw.
man, these characters can't even stand still and be animated right. They can't even animate standing still. They can't animate people just doing basic functions. So don't ask them to do no complicated animations here. Don't ask them to do no complicated functions over here. There's a chick that's supposed to be sawing the T-Bar's character. She's supposed to be sawing a totem pole.
Oh, no.
I use the term sewing or sawing. I use the term sawing. She might as well be sewing. I use the term sawing very loosely.
Nice try. They'll all be down at the lake for the big canoe racing.
Is she sawing or is she spackling drywood?
No, but here's the thing. It's going like this.
Yeah, she's spackling drywood.
But it's got the continuous sound of a saw going.
Of course, they said animating that. You better let this sound effect do all the work.
Nice try.
Yeah, it's more like she's giving a
They'll
totem
all
pole
be
a
down
shave.
at the lake for the big canoe racing cookout.
There goes a little kid moving around, not talking.
Not talking.
You see that, Martin?
Oh, yeah.
Man, look at this.
Nice try. They'll all be down at the lake for the big canoe racing.
He's like, will you hurry the up?
Somebody give me my shit.
He's almost like, will somebody tell her that that's not sawing? But she was talking about, I'm going to tell you how lazy this shit is. She was talking about sawing the tower, but they didn't want to animate that shit with her going to 4 legs on there, so they just put a totem pole, a random totem pole. And this is the first time we learned about this fucking totem pole.
Right.
That shit wasn't there.
Yeah, it wasn't. So you don't get to see any kind of establishing shot to see how it relates to the tower. Because I know earlier they were talking about a totem pole, and I had no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah,
there you go.
I didn't see no fucking totem pole over there, man. This is the MVP of you in this movie right here. This is the ultimate you in this film right here. So there's the point where a character's supposed to pour some water, and the animator said, "Fuck that! I'm not animating that."
Fuck that.
What are you doing?
Pranking?
Oh no, boy! You the one getting pranked. Ain't no water coming out of there.
Oh my God!
Ain't no water. Did you people one more time? He's supposed to be pouring water.
What are you doing?
Pranking?
Again, you better let the sound effect do the work. Because I ain't animating that shit. That motherfucker went to the same diner and got that water where Tyler Perry went. That is the biggest you in the movie.
That is.
But this movie is terrifying. And they saved the most terrifying part for last. They said, if you can make it through this, if a kid can get through this whole thing, and you think you brave and shit, okay. They saved the most terrifying image for last. They wanted to make sure they left these kids with nightmares.
Bigfoot's still out there.
Come on. Even I don't believe in Bigfoot.
Man, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God!
What the?
He's sliding too.
He's sliding. Yeah, everybody's sliding. Everybody got the electric slide up in this bitch. He's sliding. Look at he's sliding. He got titties. Look at
Oh no!
They gave him bitch tits. Look at that.
I know he got bitch tits, and he's like 2 feet away from him. When he leaves,
look, he's sliding out of there. Look at he's shuffling. Look at
yeah, shuffling, sliding.
And when this came on, I was like, wait, now who is this now?
Yeah.
I had to back up and go like, oh, wait, they made a Bigfoot joke. That's supposed to be Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah. It looked like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
It does, yeah.
That don't look like no Bigfoot.
They didn't try to make that. That shit looks like a werewolf or something. They didn't try to make this shit whimsical whatsoever, man. Look at this.
It's like a baboon from the island of Dr. Moreau.
Yeah. He ought to just go there and start ripping them to shreds.
One of the goddamn Morlocks from Lord of the Rings or something. They didn't try to make that shit cute or whimsical, child friendly at all.
I thought it was some kind of gorilla man.
It is some kind of gorilla man.
And that's why I was just so like, where did this come from?
Martin said, I thought that was some kind of gorilla man. That was gorilla man.
That was some sort of gorilla man. I didn't know what the fuck that was.
He goes out, but you got that question, and then he walks off, and it fades to black, and that's it.
That's
it. Wait, what just happened here?
And done. Oh, guys, another one in the can.
Martin said, what just happened? Because they ain't lying. The shit just fades out, man. They do that joke. They talk about Bigfoot, and Bigfoot looks all hurt like, man, fuck y'all. And then he walks off, and it just fades to black.
Y'all then.
He got attitude when he walking off the same shit. Oh, yeah.
Got his little swag going.
Oh, that's funny,
Where
Martin.
my bitches at?
That's the best way to describe it. Martin said, that ain't nothing but a gorilla man. I love that. Starring Ja Rule and Dick Van Dyke. It ain't my fault. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. We here because of you.